concatenate operation syntax is this. We will go for example, right? So the first name, middle name, last name. Okay, Satya, first name, middle name equals to Narayana. Okay, L name equals to okay, Nadella. So Satya Nadella. This is the name, right? You have to print it into combined into yes. Now we will go with concatenate. Concatenate first name, middle name, last name, okay, into C name. That is complete name. So after that, if you want to print it, we will only print because we no need to print the first, middle, and the last name. Okay. Yes, complete name we have to print. So if you go for this, so it is giving this approach, but this is not right because we have to go to see the observation. Concatenate act like a joining only. This above example is high text cyber city is two variables inside. Okay, because you have to know the difference between certain things. Two variables, if you print it, it will print with single space gap. If you want to join two variables into combine into target variable, then that is called as concatenate through, that is possible. But you want to remove the space inside the value, that is called as condense, okay, which is already covered. But now you want to provide, yes, so for this, here we have to must use separated by space, okay. So if you use this way, yes, you will get the right result. Satyanarayana space Nadella. Okay. Yes. Clear? So I have not given any kind of length over here. System takes dynamic length. If you want, you can observe it here. That is the advantage of this type string. Okay. Suppose if we go to hmm, yes, this is your first name, middle name, last name, and complete name. Okay. So if you have to observe, okay, yes, by default, see no hexadecimal value because when value comes, then memory place comes. This is just like absolute type string, but string also no length within the bracket. Here you can see the flower bracket. When value comes to Satya, that is 5 characters. Narayana, 8 characters. Yes, this is Nadella is 7 characters. You have to see the difference. But when it comes to concatenate, yes, this is concatenate is 22. But this 22 including space. Okay. Yes. 14, 15 plus 5. 15 plus 5, 20. 20 plus two spaces because separated by space. Here one space, here one space. That's the reason it is 22, including space. Space also take it into consideration. Okay, clear? Yes, this is one of the example to make you to understand. Suppose here separated by space. Space can be written in two ways. In ABAP, you can write SPACE. Space is a predefined data object. You can write space without quotes. Or else, general old style is this. Okay, they will write simply within single quotes without entering any value. That is, they will give gap so that it will print this value. Sir, okay, it will print this value. Even if you give some gap also, yes, execute, still output remains the same. Okay, either single value or multiple values. Okay, so this is your basic concatenate concept. So we have we took the three string values combining into the target string, that is called as large size string. So if you by mistake if you started giving character, suppose, so normally your name, middle name with type C through, if you go for declarations, you have to the target string length should be more, which should accommodate the combination of all the three. Should accommodate combination of all the three. Okay, clear? This is all about your overall concatenate. Like this is one type of example. If you go to another example, like if you just look at data str type or else okay, we will go with str type string. Okay, so you go with concatenate. Okay, abc. Okay, yes, def, yes, into str. Okay, write str. Okay, simplified. That is direct value. Okay, ABCDEF is concatenated here. Like you have to observe one thing. If you are writing the variables, single quotes not required, because system does not say that variables is unknown, because we are already declared here, declared it, assigned the value, then after we are concatenating into target string, isn't it? So same way here it is, like you can give your own direct values. If you want to give direct values, you can give, no problem. Yes. So this is your, but here single quotes is must. If you miss this single quotes, okay, immediately ABC is unknown. You will get ABC is unknown. Yeah, this type of things you will get it. So within quotes, we will see this is one example. Write A B C D E F. A B C D E F is the value printed for this. Okay. Then go to the control D. Now here, okay, yes, this is, you have to give space here. No, separated by. Here, separated by, you want to give a special symbol like this, also valid. Yes, separated by. Yes, ABC slash DEF. So separated by can be any value. Suppose we will go to ABC DEF IJK, right? So I'm extending wantedly. Yes, now separated by. See that this is going to affect at every position. Slash is affected. ABC after DEF after, because separated by gives. Yes, got it. This is another explore. Like now we want to go to the one more explore, because you I will I will keep that as it is. Yes. Sometimes what happens, we will, yes, suppose I don't want to give second value, suppose. Okay. I don't want to give this second value. Will it work? No, it doesn't work. Yes, it doesn't work. It gives error. That means second variable is at least space required. Then only this concatenate will work. Okay, yes. Now ABC slash. Okay, yes, ABC slash. Because this is a kind of acting like a space. So before, so what is required is at least so, at least two source strings required to perform the concatenate. That is what important is. Okay, yes, these are all the rules. At least two source strings required to perform concatenate. Okay. Yes. And the next, yes, we can give separated by space is a predefined data object which can be used directly without single quotes. Without single quotes. Yes. That is one thing. Space. Next, uh, we have to go to the delimiter can be, yes, delimiter is a kind of separator, simple language. Delimiter can be a space or special symbol also. Both. Both are allowed and permitted. Yes. Could be anything okay. Right. So this is about your concatenate related, but we frequently use concatenate in our program. So directly you can use the values this way. Right. Yes. Last one is target. Target variable. Target variable must be declared to hold the result value. To hold the result. Whatever the result comes, okay, that result it should accommodate here. Okay, this is all about your concatenate related, right? And then we'll move on to the, yes, further explore. I will do it. I'll take you to with the sample example programs are there with that. So if you move on to, there is a one more. Uh, this is called as overlay. Last one, we do some overlay. Have some rules. Last over. Overlay is used to overlap one string with other string. The other string, yes. So what happens is that, so while overlapping, the gaps, this is where the gaps are filled with other string value, other string values. So you have to remember this, sometimes with, sometimes by, all these things as it is. We have to just overlay, yes, with the, this is your string one, okay, string by, yes, okay, another string. We will go for example, yes, this is your overlay example. So come to data colon, we have same thing like str1 type string, next str2 type string, okay. So str1 equals to, we will go to, suppose A, B, C, D, E, F, okay, G, H, right? Then go to the str2. str2 is, we will write this way. So 0 space, 1 space, 2 space, 3 space, 4 space, like that, 5 and 6. This is the value. Now, like overlay, now the declaration, assignment, then overlay, overlay str1 with, actually this is with, okay, not by. So, so go to, after overlay, you have to see the result, because first of all, first we will try to print the source str1 and str2, str2, right? Yes, you gap here. So what you observe is slash followed by column position is accepted. Otherwise, if you want to give variable, then gap is required. Okay, right. Next, if we go to after overlay, we will again skip. Okay, right. You can see the both difference again. str1 and again str2. So skip gives some gap. So first observe it. Without this overlay, we will try to print first and show it to you. Okay, execute. Yes, this is your A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, some gaps are there. So overlay result. Okay, this is your overlay. You have to do that and result also. So execute. Here it is. No such result happens. So we will go in a 2 with 1 because the gaps are there. Now you can find the result difference. So this is the difference. Source result. So you have to see the str1 remains same. But what happens? We are going to overlay 2 with 1. 2 means this value with 1. So how does this overlay happens? Also, I can tell you. Yes, even we will explain the screen itself. So first of all, the first character 0 goes to A, and in place of space B comes into picture. Yes. Next 1 for C, Then in place of space, one after space, the D value will be displayed. Then next, 2 will be printed as it is. Then comes to F. Okay, this is the result. Okay, got it? Up to H only we have printed. If you want to go to further completely, you can go with H, I, J, K, L, etc. You can find the complete result, because you even if you print str2 is OO enough to, if you want to see the overlay result, because 2 is going to reflect this. 1 does 1 remains same only, right? This is one of the example of overlay. Okay, overlapping one string with other string. Yes. Okay. Yes.
A was not printed, sir.
A was not printed. That's what. A is replaced by. That's what we have to observe closely. Yes. So in place of, see, this is the, now you can see the close comparison, because the result is very clearly. Otherwise, I will suppose in place of A, that is 0 representing A. Then first you look at this value. So 0 is A. Okay. So in place of that is first position is not overlapping. Second, actually, second position is gap is there, right? 0 after gap. So this gap value printed from the other string value. That's what the technical explanation. So the 0 after 1, the gap is second position, second value. Second string, second value is B. The third position, 1 remains as it is. So you can go to only see now only str2, then you will come to know the clear picture. Now you can see the close difference. Okay, so this is the source. This is going to be overlap string 2. Yes, only you have to observe the gaps are there. 0 after gap, 1 after gap, 2 after gap, 3 after, 4 after, 5 after. These gaps are filled by the other string value. Got it? So it is taking the first character of this string and first character of this string. So something is there, it does not overlap. Second character, second position, there is a space. This space is filled by the other string value. Third position, again, the character is there. That is, value is there. Next gap, because wantedly I gave it numbers versus characters to show you this one. Okay, got it? No? Only here you have to see that the spaces, are overlapped by the other string value. Okay, clear? This is what.
Yes.
Other thing remaining, it won't be disturbed. But you will get much more clear picture with other example. One more SAP example. These are all general examples which I prepared it. We will move on to the, yes, this is the formal introduction of all the total shift, translate, string length, search, replace, condense, split, concatenate, and overlay is over. Then after we will move on to the next topic. Yes, there is a string comparison operator. So string comparison operators. So string comparison operators can be, because in C and C++ we have str, cmp, cp, these type of string comparisons are there. Here only letters, okay, only letters are used for, okay, comparison, for string comparison. Yes. These letters, we can type it. Letters can be typed in upper or lower case. Both cases, both are permitted. Okay, that is your string comparison. Suppose if you go to the yes, there are four types of operations. So first, CO. CO stands for contain only. Okay, first set of contain only, then like 1 minute. Contain only, contain not only. That is, then CA is there. I'm coming to that. CA is contain any. Okay, CA, CN contain A, A. Okay, contain, not contain any. Yes. So these first four operators, yes. Now these four string comparison operators are case sensitive. Okay. Yes, that means it is not like case sensitive means these letters you type uppercase or lowercase, but this comparison, okay, operators, okay, act as okay case sensitive. That means we have to, while working with that, you have to be more careful on the case part. There are other four. The other four goes like this. That is CS. CS stands for contain string. CS, NS, not contain string. Then CP. CP stands for contain pattern. Then NP for not contain pattern. Yes. These four, okay, these four string operators operators, okay, are not case sensitive. But again, I said theory through you cannot understand anything. With the practicals through only you will come to know. Suppose we will see for all these letters. Okay. So we will go for examples. It's a string comparison operators. Yes. So let us start from the beginning. First, we can compare this way, like if, okay, so this is your welcome, contain only, then this is welcome. So first positive case I will take, If this comparison is success, then I am printing it as true. Okay, else print it as false. Okay, then end if. Okay, yes, that's all. Now this is your source string and a target string. Actually, target string should contain the value of the source string. This is what we have to understand. Contains only. Yes. Now this is true. So only focus on now this above section itex city this and all. You can comment it. So declare just right statement. You comment it enough. It doesn't print. Okay. Or else they will go for everything. So that no confusion. So you can only see here we are in this program, we are working with data types and as well as strings also. Working with strings, both, that is what we are working here, correct? So now, first of all, welcome and welcome, both. Okay, it is true. Okay, then go to the second, only if only I will take it as a duplicate remaining. So you have to these observations noted down here. Okay, now you, you take it as small case. This you will consider it as a small case comparison. Small case comparison, it is going to be false. Yes, because of the case sensitivity. So you have to know the technical reason why it is false. Okay, because of case case comparison fail. Yes, there you have this. Right, next. If we go to the next level, same copy paste again. Yes, but be careful. So here, in this case, I am going to write COME. COME is also going to be true. Why it is true? Okay, COME is going to be contain only. Okay, this is okay. Exactly, it is comparing with exact case. Okay, fine. Then this is false because okay, not matching. Yes, yes, this is going to be contain only works with case comparison and all. I will give one more example. Suppose we will take welcome to SAP. So if I go with SAP here, SAP now, okay, it is going to be false. So here we will go with the different example. Yes, welcome to SAP. Here I will give SAP. Okay, then then it is true. So you have to observe the okay. That is, this is target string. This is source string. That is, source string contain value from the target string. Yes, then it is becoming true. Okay. So this is what important way of understanding. So this is true. Yes, because okay, what happened? Source string holds the value of target string. Right. Then next, I'm going to compare one more example. So this is your contain only. I'm just giving some space here. Okay, not welcome, not to. Suppose you go with welcome. Yes, now this is still true. Why? Because it consists of this one. Okay, then go to the because these letters are there in this target string. That is so target to source comparison. Like if I give space, so space one second. Because if there is a multiple ifs, you have to comment one if. Now this is still you can go for it is true. Even because in the here it is true because the space also matches. While comparing with string comparisons, space also we have to consider. Yes. Okay. We have to consider space also. Okay. So this is all about your CO comparison discussion. So you have to observe only I am changing the if condition. Remaining right, else, and all because I will introduce the this part later. Here we are discussing what more focusing on particular condition true. It will if the comparison is true, you will get result as true. If the comparison fail, it goes to the else part and it will. So this is your positive comparison of CO. Okay, yes, CO. If you go to yes, place the cursor on a particular this if statement, select this CO and press F1. It will take you to like yes, comparison operators character like so COCN, CANA, CSNA, CPNP. Okay, overall, this is the example explanation chart from the essay. So first four comparisons are case sensitive, last four is not case sensitive. So finally, where ABAP help, keyword wise help documentation. So here the complete picture is given here. So operand 1, operand 2, they are giving this explanation. What is operand 1? Operand 1 is this. That is, I am calling it as this is operand 1, this is operand 2. In between, we are using this. So the basic syntax goes like this. Yes. So this is your operand 1 with the string uh, string comparison operator, then okay, operand 2. Yes. This is what we have to do this basic syntax. So because you cannot write openly, we'll write prefix as if, then here we will write end if. Okay, yes. This is your way of expression writing approach. Okay, clear? So first one is over. Quickly we'll try to finish the remaining things today itself. Like so now if we go to the yes, if we have yes A B C D, okay, yes, contain any CA, so contain any XYZ, yes, this is contain any Yes, any this false because it is, yes, false because no character matches. That's why it is false. Yes, if you go to the like comparison, here we will give again A B A B Z, one letter matches. Okay, now it is true because single letter matches. This is your character matches. Okay, so again, if you consider, yes, because you have to know all those reasons. Yes, I will go with A B Z, small case. So this is false. So this is false because you have to know the reason. False character matches, but different case. Okay, but different case. This is one of the way. So I am giving CO example. CN you can try. CA and NA. NA is exactly. So here one small thing you have to note it down. Even in case of CA, what happens? CA is true. CA become true. Even single letter matches also result is true. Okay. Yes, because contain any. The name itself says any. Any means even space matches also. It will consider it as a yes. Okay, right. Then go back to the contain string. Contain string. See, these two are okay. Like if we go back to like any kind of you can go with any kind of name comparison. Okay, or okay. Yes, I'm writing. Yes, country India. Just I'm writing some kind of text. So CS. So now here it is CS. CS in a different case. Yes. So this is one of the contain string. CS stands for contain string. So again, same rule applicable. You have to open, you have to keep always one active. Otherwise, this leads to confusion, leads syntax errors. Remaining if must be commented it. So if you go to here, it is true. Which one contains string is true? Okay. Yes. So you have to know the reason. Yes, that is matching. Go to next. Yes, we will go to I small. Still, it is true. One second. Okay. Still, it is true because yes. Oh my. What is that? Case not considered. In which case not considered. That's why it is true. Even okay, got it. No, this way you can go with contain string also. Contain string, not contain string. NS, CS and NS. Both even space matches also. It will be active only, it will be true only. Then finally we will go for contain pattern. Contain pattern, because recently in one of my project we got this requirement, because our requirement is the material when they created, sometimes the material prefix letter they made it as a V material for some type of material types, sometimes C material, some plant specific, some material type specific. They go with the material name begins with what? C or V or different letters are there. Okay, so while comparing what kind of materials we are fetching or searching or working with, at that time we have to check if the material value contains string, this particular V or C character, then only go for this particular. So, like many cases, we will work with this way. So you have to aware of all those stuff. Then last one is here. If we go to the comparison, goes like this. What is it? Like if you go to SAP R3, okay, SAP R3, we will write it. Contain pattern. Contain pattern, yes. Contain pattern, it does like this. Suppose if you go to the, okay, uh, plus, okay, like SCP plus by 3. Yes, this is the way. If we compare it, contain pattern or cover pattern, that is true. Because yes, we will write SAP R/3. So this is true because pattern matches. Okay, that's what. Then go to the next level. If you go to the SAP R3, plus by plus also, yes, that is, this comparison is true because pattern again matches. So now we go to next level. Yes, suppose here I'm writing SAP 1, 2, 3 and the space down. Now still this comparison is true because, okay, it's going to be false. Okay, SCP, it should be, okay, we will write it as a group of character. Why this is false? Mhm. This is also false. So when it comes to the group of characters, we will go to star, we will give star by plus. Star is the best way because we cannot count the characters. Then it is again true because star is called asterisk. It is widely called character, which includes you two more than one characters. Okay, so that's why this comparison is true. Yes, this comparison is true. Okay, then go to the next level. SAP R3. Okay, sorry. Because earlier we have to remove this, right? Because we have to comparison. mm, yes, so text through. Yes, earlier it was failed. So if you go to star by star also become true. Star by star is true. Yes, because star inclusive of what? Yes, here I think by this time you are familiar. What is that? Plus represents single character. Okay. Next, star represents star represents single or multiple character. Okay. S- So that's the reason this matches. Okay. Right. Now I can take you to one more example because we have tried it. I'm going back to the uh, SCP in place of SCP plus. Okay. By, yes, this pattern we will see now. Slash before and slash after. This is true. That's what I was telling. Because see, SCP, three letters, three plus. And again, this was space followed by one letter. This is so slash by you write plus okay. Otherwise, so here it is everything you write plus also it is accepted. This is still accepted. Okay. This is about your comparison is true. Why not? You can go with one more example. Yes, because if you want to try with this is so you can go with ABAP, ABAP slash 4 also we will write it. So contain pattern CP. This you can write in caps or small, doesn't matter. Yes, star slash plus is enough. Okay, right. We will write this explanation at the bottom so that okay, you can try here. This is also one type of yes, execute it so that you got the result as true, right? Because this pattern matches with this pattern, right? So we have these are all the basic fundamental simplified examples to make you to understand. I introduced only positive cases, CO, CN I did not write as CA, NA we have to write. CS, NS we have to write another example, opposite case. CP and not contents because we have seen with case comparisons all the different type of styles of patterns matches everything. So to explore further, I shown you place the cursor on CP, press F1. It will take you to this example. Here you have to read this explanation from SAP. Try to understand it. Yes, this is I'm leaving to you. Yes, each it takes time. Slowly you have to understand. Okay, finally. Hints also given here. Everywhere FDPOS found position values are also written here. Then next, what we supposed to do? Yes, these examples, you have to take these examples. These examples, you may not understand right this at this point of time because they have given with some kind of classes through, methods through, and the new syntax 7.5 syntaxes through they have given. So these internal examples we will definitely cover, but not immediately. So if you go with comparison operators, predictive functions, yes, this is the COCN, CA, NA, CS, and all. Yeah, this is another example. So go to okay, any other things, right? So one example program is also given here, but this is too advanced. You might not catch demo character comparison. That is the program name. Okay, but rather than that, time being, you can go to this particular which one I have shared. one PDF with you guys. Yes, here you have to search. Okay, search for string. Okay, search for string. Yes, string. Yes. So now we have to go to processing character strings. Processing character strings. Right. Okay. This is your page 161. Okay. You can zoom right. Okay. Yes. So these operations you have to try out. All the stuff already because I shown you the basic example. So we have to read this particular text from the standard SAP notes. Yes. How the shift happens, how the moving character by character happens, n places happens. So this is your overall syntax. We have to we use all the optional syntaxes also. How the left works, right works, circular works, and all. Then this example program also you have to copy and paste in your editor and try to understand, try to explore on your own. If not, I will explain to you each program. Also, we will have a separate classes for that separate sessions. Okay, how this left, right, circular kind of things happens. This is what example shifting. If you go with yes, shift, I have not given up to shift followed by up to str addition. Up to str addition means here it is you cannot shift the entire string. You can go with particular characters also within that you can shift. Okay, that is your up to str. So the str value is ef. So you can only that is ef up to ef only you can shift it. Gij is ignored. Yes, this is up to addition you can try out. Then again shift left deleting, right deleting. This is another example I already introduced. Right deletion I have not introduced. This is also you can use it. You can try out with examples. Replacing replacement one string by another string into target by length addition is there. One more optional. So everywhere you can check with Savarsi. Yes, we are replacing. So you try with this. Otherwise, I will explain because these are all you better way is if you are able to understand this data keyword directly, you can see the above, below is the output, above is the code and output both are given. You can analyze it. Our part is to analyze. If not, copy this program, paste it in your editor, analyze it as it is. You have to get this output. You have to know the technical reason why this is. Okay, don't go in a blind way. Once your explore is over, if you want to do kind of any type of additional corrections you want to do that program on top of that, you can try out. Yes, that is replacement. Okay, translate, case conversions. Okay, yes, translate using addition is there. That is, for each addition, SAP given converting into sortable format, convert text into sortable code. Yes. Next, overlay. Okay, overlay I introduced, but only str I have not covered. I'm leaving to you. You can explore it. So, what is only str? Only addition. Okay, only addition is optional. You can do that way also. Str. Okay, only finding, search, search for str operations. So lot of explanation. Search can be done on pattern based. Pattern can be, yes, everywhere they are giving size abarci value, success 0, fail 4, FDPOS, find position or found position values are also given. So here search is also have following additions, search for abbreviated search starting at, ending at, and mark. These are all part of search only. Yes, this is the result with example programs. Okay, right. Then, yes, compute. I told you compute is a optional addition. Okay, yes, that is whether you write it or don't. Compute is the instruction to the system to perform this operation. You can do finding out the length of the string by using this example. Okay, you try this. Condense with no gaps addition. Concatenate separated by, concatenate and separated by, split at into, split at into, already covered. Assigning parts of the string. Yes, this is move to. Okay, we will cover move to and write to. Yes, this is your bit processing and all. That is something different. So now you can go with another examples. String comparison. The comparison operators are there. So if not, we will go to here. String comparison operators are also there. That is, you can go to type conversions fields. Yes. Yes, comparing string 230, 230. This is what you, so SAP example, comparing string. Okay. So here it is. You can go with contain only, contain not only, contain any, not contain, contains not any. Okay. Contain string, contain no string, contains pattern and all. So this is what example explanation, syntaxes and all explanation. Then if you go with one, yes, example program is also given. So this is the chart from SAP. Okay, this chart you have to understand, and we have to know the reason, technical reason why this is this gives the right value, because we have to know, yes, field 1, field 2, that is this is kind of operand 1 and operand 2. So when we apply BD with the space ABCD, ABCD, so it is, some are there, comparison is true, some are false. So if it is true, what is, how it is true? Because of this finding position is this. Find position is 0 means it is false. Very simple. Okay. So now you have to observe and explore this chart completely. There ends the this string comparison operator. But you try on your own. If not, we will have a separate in detail. Each program will copy, and we have to know the theory also simultaneously. We want to understand the program, because SAP, if you observe it, each addition, each syntax, they have given one sample example program. So even you no need to narrate or write your own programs. Just try to understand the SAP given programs is enough to explore as of now, as on today. Right. Going forward, suppose there are some reverse string program. Reverse string, you are palindrome program. These are all comes under like string related operations on. But in SAP, there are ready-made function modules are there. We no need to develop the logics and all. SAP already given to us those ready-made